Can stand for a quick invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Mark, if you could be so kind and lead us in a quick invocation, please.
Let's pray. Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for everyone here this evening to celebrate a good thing in our community and achievement by some of our very finest in our community. We thank you for everyone here. We ask you to be with those that are serving and making decisions. We pray your guidance and your wisdom in all the decisions they make. Continue to bless us and bless Los Fresnos. In Jesus' name, amen. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jackie, do we have any visitors' remarks? None. All righty, everybody. We're going to start with the consent agenda item today. We have a total of 11 agenda items on the topic today for the meeting. Is there any that the board would like for me to pull? Or if not, if there's a motion to be made?
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Okay, motion is made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye. And all those who oppose do the same. Motion carries. Action item number 1 reads, consideration and action to approve a proclamation recognizing and celebrating some very good friends of ours, Sidewinder of Texas. And I'm going to go ahead and start off and read the proclamation. So it says, City of Los Fresnos proclamation honoring Sidewinder of Texas, celebrating 41 years of musical excellence and community service. Whereas the band Sidewinder of Texas was founded in August of 1984 by guitarist David Valdez and drummer Paul Peterson. Later joined by bassist Ray Ibarra and lead vocalist Raul Garcia, forming a dynamic group rooted in shared musical passion and creativity. And whereas Sidewinder of Texas developed a unique and powerful sound known as Texas-style rock and roll, captivating audiences both locally and nationally with original songs such as Cruisin' on the Levee, Ready to Rock, Can't Take My Dreams, and My Country, receiving widespread radio play and acclaim. And whereas the band has proudly represented Los Fresnos at prestigious events, including multiple performances at the South by Southwest Musical Festival in Austin, and has broken cultural barriers by serving as a house band of the Juan Miguel Vela Show, a Spanish language talk show broadcast throughout the Rio Grande Valley and Mexico. And whereas Sidewinder of Texas has consistently demonstrated a deep commitment to charitable causes, donating their time and talent to organizations such as Toys for Tots, United Blood Service, the Jerry Lewis Muscular Dystrophy Telethon, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the Campaign for a Drug-Free America, the Wounded Warrior Project, and numerous local initiatives. And whereas, although often associated with Brownsville for promotional purposes, Sidewinder of Texas proudly calls Los Fresnos home. From their first rehearsal in 1984 at Paul's parents' house on 6 Empaderes to their current base on Edgewater Isle, and whereas the City of Los Fresnos recognizes and celebrates the band's 41 years of musical excellence, cultural impact, and unwavering dedication to community service. Now, therefore, I, Alejandro Flores, Mayor of the City of Los Fresnos, do hereby proclaim October 26, 2025 as Sidewinder of Texas Day in the City of Los Fresnos, and encourage all residents to join in honoring the iconic band for their enduring legacy and contributions to our community, in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Los Fresnos to be affixed this 14th of October, 2025. With that said, is there a motion to be made?
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the proclamation.
I'll second.
Okay, motion has been made and motion has been seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raising your hand.
Aye.
Aye. And all those who oppose, do the same. Motion carries. Congratulations. Now, with that said, I want to go ahead and open it up to the board to say a couple of words. And then we have some special guests in the audience that I'm going to go ahead and allow to come up as well. And then we'll proceed to calling the band members up to say a couple of words as well. So at this time, I just want to start it off by saying, Paul, Mr. Valdez, Mr. Ibarra, and the singer guy, I've known these people for a long time. Mr. Valdez, I believe, no, it's Mr. Ibarra. His mom taught at Egley Elementary, was an elementary school I went to. And I remember him when I was young, and I remember him being in a musical band, but of course I was so young at that time, I didn't really fully understand. And it's been a privilege and an honor to know these individuals. They're always around the community. They're first to put their name in the hat whenever there's an event going on. And I mean, I can't speak enough for Mr. Paul Peterson. He's always out there supporting the community however he can. So again, it's a privilege and an honor to be here with you all today in celebration of 41 wonderful years. From the bottom of my heart, God bless you. God bless Sidewinder of Texas. Y'all want to...
Well, I want to say congratulations, and I couldn't be prouder, and Sidewinder is from actually Los Fresnos and not Bronzeville. So I just want to, I have something right now that I kind of wrote for you guys to, based on what we did on the proclamation, to let some people know. For over 40 years, Sidewinder has brought energy, pride, and incredible music to stages across South Texas and beyond. From small town celebrations to major events, they were not only entertainment generations, but have proudly represented the city of Los Fresnos whenever they perform. What started back in 1984 as a few friends with a shared passion for music has now become the band that stands for unity, tradition, and hometown spirit. Their dedication, talent, and consistency over 4 decades truly makes them a part in the heartbeat of our community here in Los Fresnos. So tonight, it's fitting that we take a moment to celebrate their legacy and officially recognize Sidewinder of Texas for 41 years of music, friendship, and pride, and especially representing Los Fresnos. I really want to thank you guys.
Well, these people say a lot of good things, and I say a lot of good things about. I just want to thank everybody, to supporting this Sidewinder. It's been a pleasure. We're growing, and it's nice what we have now up there. It's now you can sing out loud. So you got that new aquarium up there. It's nice and big. So I'm very, very proud for Los Fresnos because Los Fresnos is growing, and it's not just one person, it's all together and united, and we're doing a good job. So thank Jesus for everything that's going on here in Los Fresnos. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good afternoon, welcome. Thank you for being here, first of all. And second, and the most important things, I want to congratulate Sidewinder of Texas band. Great things happen in Los Fresnos, but this could not be possible without great people, persons that live here. So I want to congratulate you for this first 41 years and all the best to come. Blessings for you and your families. Thank you.
It's been fun hearing you guys over the years. It's been amazing everything you guys do, so thank you. And I know hopefully many more years to come.
I would like to personally advise that Los Fresnos is really blessed having people like you here to to support us and back us.
Okay, so at this time, I want to call up the first person. We have Miss Sylvia Garza here in attendance today. She is our county clerk. If she is here today, I would love for her to come up and say a couple of words. No, 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 no. You'll do a great job. Just make sure and press the little red button and you'll be live for everybody to hear you on YouTube.
I don't see a red button, I see a silver one. I don't know if I really need a microphone, but first of all, good evening to everybody. If you heard all the yells back there, that was me, porque me gusta mucho el guato. So thank you for this mayor and commissioners for doing what you're doing today. I know some of the band members, I don't know all of them, but I can tell you one thing, I know that I know Ray very well, and I know Mr. Pedersen very well. Music has always been the reason that people get together. And usually when you hear of a band that started when they were very young, there's neighbors that say, what are those kids doing? But obviously they've been doing a good job for 41 years. So congratulations for staying together, for bringing that camaraderie, not only to Los Fresnos, but the entire community of Cameron County. And everywhere I've seen you all play, I've heard you all play, I've seen you on Facebook, I've seen you on social media. You guys do a tremendous job. But most importantly, when you're a band and you're together and you're working with the talent of music, you become more than just friends, you become family. So I want to recognize you for your friendship, for your camaraderie, and the spirit that you bring to a community. Los Fresnos has a very sentimental piece in my heart. My entire mother, all of my mother's youngest siblings went to school in Los Fresnos, and they graduated from Los Fresnos. So since I was a little mini kid, about maybe 4 or 5 years old, I always heard them talk about Los Fresnos this, Los Fresnos that. I played football in Los Fresnos. I went to school in Los Fresnos. I graduated from Los Fresnos. So I know a lot about Los Fresnos, and I'm glad to be here tonight to celebrate you all. On behalf of my office, I wanted to present you with a certificate that says, in recognition of 41 years of musical excellence and community service, thank you for bringing the spirit of music to the communities, and thank you for being who you are, and 41 years of excellent service, not only to the musical world, but also to your community. So thank you for doing what you do. I brought my readers. I didn't even need them. Congratulations. This is the same thing. Thank you so much. Yes. Can we get a pic? Come on, guys. Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a lot. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Yes. Can we take a picture?
Absolutely.
I like the way you say
And just to remind everybody, we're going to get a 5-minute break here in a bit so we can take a lot of pictures, okay? So. All right, everybody, the show must move on. So at this time, I want to take the time to recognize our Congressman Vicente Gonzalez. On behalf of Mr. Gonzalez, we have Laura Matamoros here today as well to give a couple of words for Sidewinder of Texas. The floor is yours. Oh, okay.
First of all, I want to thank the mayor and the commission for the invitation to be here on such a great day. I'm a proud resident of Los Fresnos, and so for me, I'm really, really happy and proud to be here to recognize this group of individuals. Unfortunately, the congressman could not be here today. However, he did have a flag flown over the U.S. Capitol for the group. He also sent congressional certificates to every single band member, and he had a congressional record filed at the Library of Congress. And this, just a little bit of a piece of just context for the congressional record, this gets filed at the Library of Congress forever. So it's a piece of history that gets filed, and it tells the story of the Sidewinders. I'm gonna go ahead and read that for you today. So it says, Mr. Gonzalez of Texas, Mr. Speaker, it is with great pride that I rise today to congratulate and recognize Sidewinder of Texas, a legendary band from Los Fresnos, for bringing joy and pride to South Texas for over 4 decades. Their music embodies the valley's resilience, creativity, and pride, reminding us that time flies when you're having fun. Since its founding in 1984, Sidewinder of Texas has been a defining part of the Rio Grande Valley's music scene, blending their signature Texas-style rock and roll with deep community roots. Formed by David Valdez, Paul Peterson, Ray Ibarra, and Raul Garcia, they quickly earned recognition across the state and beyond with hits like Cruisin' on the Levee, Ready to Rock, Can't Take My Dreams, and My Country. Their music has reached audiences on radio at the South by Southwest Music Festival and through countless live performances. Beyond their musical achievements, Sidewinder of Texas has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the community. They have donated their time and talent to many charitable causes. Their generosity and service reflect the spirit of unity and compassion that defines the people of Los Fresnos and the Rio Grande Valley. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the people of South Texas, I join the city of Los Fresnos in honoring Sidewinder of Texas for their outstanding contributions to music, their dedication to service, and their commitment to representing our community with heart and pride. I yield back the remainder of my time. Signed this 8th day of October 2025, Vicente Gonzalez, Member of Congress, representing the 34th Congressional District of Texas. Thank you.
So at this time, I also wanted to call up, we have a representative, actually 2. We have one for Ms. Janie Lopez here today, if that representative would like to come up. The floor is yours. Thank you very much for being here as well, representing our representative for the state of Texas, Ms. Janie Lopez. Thank you. It's ready to go.
Perfect. So good evening, everyone. So I am also from Los Fresnos. We can continue the trend. Yeah, I live right across the street, so I just walk over to the rodeo every time. Everyone knows you cross the canal. So no, thank you for. It's truly an honor to be here today. I personally wanted to be here and attend because, like I said, I'm from here. It's only great if one of our own is here to present each other. So truly, thank you. I did not bring anything yet, but I promise we do have something for you all. And I will work with the commissioners to get it to you as soon as possible. But again, thank you. I'm glad the turnout was great. And thank you very much.
Man, we got a lot of representatives here today. So today I want to end with our last representative. This is our Senator Adam Hinojosa. We have a representative here as well, representing his office. If you'd like to come up, thank you very much for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me here, representing Senator Adam Hinojosa. My name is Brenda Watson, formerly Brenda Bossum, and I graduated with several people I see here, so I won't say how long ago, but it's been a while. He did provide some certificates for all of the band members, and it's just a certificate of excellence recognizing your contribution to music, culture, and philanthropic endeavors in the Rio Grande Valley and beyond. You're very welcome.
This is so special because Brenda and I went all through grade school together through high school.
It's exercise day today.
Vamos a ver a una señora que está por ahí. De azul. It says judge.
What a great show. We have congressmen representatives, we have state representatives, we have everybody but the President of the United States. So I don't think they're not going to come here today. But you know what? We have something better than the President of the United States today. We have Dr. Salazar, Gonzalo Salazar, who is our school district superintendent. So I would love for if Mr. Salazar would like to come up and just say a couple of words on behalf of himself. I know he's an icon in this town, and we appreciate everything he does in the school district.
Do you know him?
It's a privilege to have the opportunity to serve in Los Fresnos alongside so many passionate educators and community members. On behalf of the Los Fresnos CISD and its Board of Trustees, I too would like to congratulate Sidewinder for their selfless service in the community, for treating us to the wonderful music that brings joy to our hearts at community events. Nothing like the flavor of Los Fresnos being brought to us by Sidewinders for as long as they have. Guys, we love you and appreciate everything you do in our community. Thank you.
With that said, I also wanted to give the opportunity, we do have two school board members here, Martin Castillo and Don Henderson. If you folks would like to come up and also say a couple of words on behalf of being on the board for the school district, we'd love to have you guys up as well.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Council, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share a little bit of history here. Paul and I, we go way back. 41 years is a great accomplishment. All right. We were about 15, 17 years old, hanging out. My mom was a housekeeper. And we grew up together. Yeah, that's what Paul called her, his second mom. And I considered him a brother. All right. I remember when he first started, he said, you know what? I want to be a drummer. I want to be a drummer, but I want to have an idol. And then you know who his idol was? His idol was, got his name here? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I know he played for Rush, correct? He was a drummer for Rush. I lost my notes here. Neil Peart. He said, I want to be as good as Neil Peart. He would pull up a vinyl or an 8-track player, put on the music, put on some headphones, and he'd start playing, following the music. And I kept listening to him all the time. In his den, down in the bottom, his mom would like come out here, Bob, can you tone it down a little bit? He wouldn't tone it down. What, Mom? He'd say all this, and can you tone it down a little bit? He kept playing. He says, I'm going to start a band. Well, little to know, he did start a band, and he still has it right now. He started playing songs like
Tom Sawyer, Spirit of the Radio, Limelight, and he played them excellent, just like the radio, just as there was no vinyl playing. All right. Well, from my wife and I want to thank you all. Sidewinder. My question is, where did the name Sidewinder come from? Hopefully I'll get an explanation later how it came about. But on behalf of my wife and I, thank you for all you do. And your band players, Ray, David, and Raul, thank you all for everything you all do. You all sound awesome. Thank you for keeping the tradition alive.
Good evening. What can I say? Music. Music really unites everyone. I know if you look in the news and there's a lot going on, and sometimes it just kind of depresses you, so much things going on. But when we hear music, when Sidewinder comes out, you catch them play, you feel good. So I want to thank Sidewinder. I've known Paul for many years. You all are doing something. It serves a purpose. Music gives us peace. It makes us see past our differences. You'll see people in suits and people in chanclas, and we're all at the same concert enjoying the same music, and we find out we're all the same. It doesn't matter your education level, where you come, your income, everything unites through music. So thank you for what you've done. Your gift of music really unites our community, and we hope you continue to share with us.
It's got like two more, I promise. So the next one we got, I didn't know, I saw somebody walk in right now. I want to also bring up to the stage a judge that we have here in the audience today, and this is Judge Chavez, who is actually really close to them, lives close to them. Come on up, Judge. Thank you for being here today.
Well, I'm not here in my official capacity because I wasn't told that I was going to come up here, but I first moved to Los Fresnos. I'm not from Los Fresnos, but I love this community. I love this community. My husband and I set up shop here, and one of the first people that we met in our neighborhood was the Petersons, and so many of our neighbors are here. Where things separate throughout in the community and stuff, music has found its way to unite so many people across politics, religion, whatever is happening in our lives. So I thank you for your service, for uniting the community, for uniting so many people despite our differences. And I encourage you to continue to do that, to share that with everybody. Because although we're not from the same generation, I gotta tell you, when I first heard them sing, I was like, wow, I've been missing. And so our kids have been exposed to that. And I pray that you continue playing as a group so that other generations can enjoy that great music that you have for our community. So thank you for your service, and I look forward to many more years of singing coming from all four of you, your band and stuff. So thank you very much.
So much love in the air for Sidewinder of Texas. Again, it's so great to see so many smiles and friendly faces here in our community. Now at this time, we saved the best for last. We want to call up the band up here. So we would like to have them say a couple of words. And you get this microphone over here. We also have a microphone over here or over there. It's wherever you like.
Turn off the teleprompter.
I thought you were going to bring an acoustic and put on like an acoustic show.
Well, good evening. First of all, on behalf of myself, Ray, Dave, and Raul, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, we just want to say thank you. This is by far better than any gig we've ever played, I think. Just unbelievable. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, City Council, Mr. Milam. It's just beyond our belief here, but especially thank all of you for making time to come out here tonight. We're just so honored and humbled. I mean, I was telling my wife, over the last several years, the older I get, the more emotional I get. So pardon me if I lose it. But very unexpected. This is so unexpected, and I just can't stress how meaningful this is to all of us. It's just beyond our imagination. Sidewinder, it originated here, is based here, and we continue to rehearse here in Los Fresnos. There's been talk that, they're Brownsville guys. Well, Brownsville was just our point of reference to be seen or found on a map. We were trying to do PR stuff outside the valley and across the nation. They're like, nobody knows where Los Fresnos is, but Brownsville is more notable on the map. But back in 1984, at my parents' house, right over here on 6th and Brady's Line, we had our very first rehearsal. And I'm pretty sure that after that session, my parents were like, what in the world have we gotten into? Or what have I gotten into? And, my dad, all those years we practiced there, I don't think we ever had a neighbor complain. So I guess we were doing something right. But in all honesty, my parents were they were awesome. So supportive. My mother always encouraged me, this shy kid, I was super shy, still am, to express myself through music. And just the other day, I was talking to my brother John, talking about how shy I was. And I say was because I think I've gotten a little better over time with age. But seriously, I think someone spoke a while ago about music, and it transcends religion, politics, social, everything you can imagine. Music is just universal. And it can be described in so many ways. But one thing that I found is that it's a method of personal expression. I may be nervous and shaky talking to you right now, but if I were to come up here and sing and play for you, I'd be comfortably in my element, And I guess that's why my mom encouraged me. She could relate. Having sang in the church choir and publicly for years, she knew the power of music. Very nurturing, my mom was. Just really nurturing. While on the other hand, where is she? Yeah. My partner in crime, sidekick, the woman in many hats, the one that's been with me through all this, she takes a little different approach. Yeah, we'll be doing a gig and I'll come off and she's like, what was that? And I'm like, what? She goes, that sounded, didn't you practice that? And I'm like, yeah. And she said, well, you need to practice a little more. And I'm like, okay. But at the same time, as critical as she can be, she's very complimentary. But she definitely keeps me on my toes and is the best thing that's ever happened to me, that's for sure. But David and I started Sidewinder with, first and foremost, a love and passion for all things rock and roll. We both share some of the same influences. And aside from just getting a band together to learn cover songs and go out and play gigs, we wanted to do something a little different. Take it a step further. We set out to write and create our own music, aspiring to become successful in the music industry, looking for any and all opportunities, and I mean any and all opportunities, to play our original music. And I'm talking running the gamut from playing on somebody's backyard patio at a backyard party to, playing on major concert stages, backing up some pretty hefty big names. And I think somebody did mention we were actually the house band on a Mexican television talk show for a while. That's another story. A different time. But it doesn't seem like it's going on 41 years since we were rattling the window panes and moving the curtains at Mom and Dad's house. And no doubt about it, that youthful motivation and fiery passion, it still burns hot. And being in a band is much like being on a team. And once you find that winning combination, it kind of all comes together and everything just kind of clicks. And that being said, early on, we had a few lineup changes, and then we added Ray Ibarra and Raul Garcia. And that was the kind of the ingredient that propelled us to where we are today, still going. And it's kind of like an old classic car, you know. You maintain it, polish it, and it's ready to roll. Or should I say, ready to rock and roll. But once again, thank you to the City of Los Fresnos and for all of you making time to be here. We are humbled and sincerely appreciate this gesture big time. Take care and God bless.
Yeah, like Paul said, we'd really like to thank you guys for this. We struggled in the beginning when we first started because we're in Latin territory here, where Latin music rules. So to be rock and rollers in South Texas and the Valley, it's a little rough. Harder to find gigs, harder to keep focused. But I think that's what it was. You know, we found brothers. You know, I've known Paul now for so many years. We're like family. And Ray, the same thing. We all started back in the day, and so being able to pull ourselves together and count on each other, it's made the trip worth it, and we really love it, and we wouldn't want to do anything else any other way. So, writing our music, playing our music, it's been godsend. We're so thankful we're able to do it, and glad that people enjoy it, and really appreciate you guys doing this for us. It means a lot. It's a big deal. Thank you.
Okay, so if y'all didn't know that, I apologize. I just got out of work, so that's why I'm wearing the suit. So I'm a police officer. Okay, I am.
Got a gun.
Yeah. I am the youngest one and the shy one in the band, as you can tell. But it's an honor for y'all to do this for us. It's an honor for me to play with these guys. These guys are my brothers. We're family. We have the same taste in music. We get together and we just love what we do. My wife puts up with me coming to practice all the time, and so thank you. Other than that, we just love what we do, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, and by the way, if it wouldn't be for our wives, none of us would be here. So again, thank you.
And at one time, I did look like a rock star. I had hair down to my butt when we first joined Sidewinder, and it was first the police department took my hair, and then God took the rest. But thank you.
So what I'd like to do next is, if the band can join us down at the bottom, we're going to have the council, and we're going to award them the proclamation officially. And then we'll take some pictures, and then we're going to break for 5 minutes, all right? So thank you. We'll break for 5 minutes. So if the council would like to follow me down to the floor, please. Thank you, everybody. And for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and get this meeting continued. No, it's okay. Thank you, Paul.
Bye.
All right, it's 6:56. We're going to go ahead and continue this meeting with action item number 2, consideration and action to approve our health insurance renewal rates for employees. Mark?
Good evening. Switch gears a little bit. We have Tammy here in case there's any questions. You can see in my comments that the United Healthcare plan that we currently have has a large increase, 31.6% increase. It's due to claims that our employees have is the thing that is driving it up. Whenever there's a lot of claims, they've got to make money, and so they've got to try to get some back because of the large high claims. Tammy looked at other options, not only with United Healthcare to change the different plans, but also other companies. The one that came in the best is Blue Cross Blue Shield, and you can see that on page 67. Yes, 67. The far right-hand column is the closest one to what we have now, and that it has a deductible of $1,250 and an annual co-insurance of $3,750, which is a little bit higher than what we have now, but yet still pretty good. The difference between it and the one that we're recommending is that one, which is option 9. It has a co-insurance of 100% versus the option 7, which is the backup plan if you don't want to go with option 9. That has 80% co-insurance, so it's not quite as good for our employees. Also, the annual co-insurance is
Mark,
$4,000.
1 second, Mark. So the total difference from the cities what we would pertain is on the bottom, the blue, the 45,000 or 48,000.
Yes, on my notes on page 64, you can see on the second to the last paragraph, the amount of increase to the city on that plan is $48,371.20. We do have money that we can utilize to do that. That's our recommendation. And I guess I'll wait in comments whether we talk about other plans. When I look at it, I look at through the city's viewpoint, but also through the employee's viewpoint, and we have to kind of match those up as best we can. We're sacrificing a little bit on the employee side where it's not quite as good of a plan, but yet it's still very good and compared to some others is very, very good. And yet it's still something that the city can afford, not like the renewal rate is just too high. We can't afford that. So that's our recommendation, that option 9 from Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah, Mark, going over it and kind of seeing the 100% versus 80%, 20% coverage sometimes may be difficult for our employees to come up with during the emergencies, operations and stuff like that. Sometimes we don't expect, right, God forbid. So the copay is really $5 difference, more leaner on the option 7, but for $5 more, I think it would be best that our employees here in the city get at least 100% coverage if they can in terms of that, and pay the $35.
So is that option 9 that he's talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so anybody have any other questions, or is there a motion for option 9?
I'll make a motion to approve option 9 on the Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Okay, motion made
I'll second.
and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raising your hand. Aye. All those who oppose to the same, motion carries. Action item 3 reads consideration and action to approve dental, vision, and life insurance renewal rates for employees. Mark?
This one's a little easier. The dental and the vision are not paid by the city. They're paid by the employee if they choose to use it. The dental had a 5% increase, but it is still cheaper than anything else we could find. The vision was the same rate, so that's cool. And then the life insurance, which the city pays a $20,000 life insurance for each employee if they happen to die while they're employed, that pays out. It's very cheap. It's like $3.40.
Is that die while they're at work or die anytime?
Anytime while they're employed. So that's our recommendation, is those three.
Okay, any questions, comments, or a motion to be made?
Would that include the retirement if they were retired?
That's a different plan. But, yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the voluntary dental, the vision, and life insurance policies.
Motion made?
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raising your hand. Aye.
Aye.
All those who oppose do the same. Motion
Mayor,
carries.
before we move on, I wanted to thank Tammy. It's easy for us because of what her and her staff have done before. When we start working on it, we have a stack of proposals about that big, and there's just hundreds of them, and we have to sort through them, or actually she does. She gives us a reduced version. So thank you, Tammy, and her staff for doing that, because she's out there getting the best rates for the city, which then helps not only us financially, but helps us give good benefits for our
Thank you,
employees.
Tammy, for looking out for the employees of the city. We appreciate you. Teamwork. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. At this time, we'll be moving on to action item number 4. It reads consideration and action to increase dumpster garbage rates and update the fee schedule with approved fees. Mark?
Mr. Mayor, member of the council, the contract that we approved some years ago had a cap for the CPI index of 4%, which is very good. We've really saved over the years because of that. As you can see, the normal rate would be a 4.83% increase, but since it's capped at 4, we cap it at 4. One of the other provisions that happened is Brownsville landfill had an increase, and so as part of the contract, if they get an increase, they have to show us the increase, and so it's just a pass-through. And so you can see on page 72, for the residential carts, $2.47, it's a pass-through. It's not including the 4%. And then the pass-through is the same way on the large roll-offs that commercial gets. Because of our increase last year, we don't have to change our residential to our residential, whether they have 1 cart or 2 carts. We can keep the same fee on there. All we need is the rate increase on the large commercial dumpsters, and you can see all we do is basically a processing fee. We increase it $20. And those rates are from $9 for a 2-yard one time to we have some that get 8 yards, mainly it's the school, 8 yards, and they pick up 6 days a week, and that's a $172 increase. So all we're doing is passing that on to the customer, not increasing anything else.
Great news that the residential rates will remain unchanged. I think that's a big thing. And as far as for commercial use and stuff, it is what it is. I mean, we're just passing it through to them, so nothing more there. Any questions, comments, or a motion to be made?
Make a motion to go ahead, to approve the dumpster garbage rates.
I'll second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raising your hand. Aye. All those who oppose do the same. Motion carries. Was yours 4? Okay, 4. Okay, it was 4. All 4. Thank you. Moving on to action item number 5, review and discussion of the proposal submitted by Hanson Professional Services regarding the development of the new park at the former city landfill site on South Nogal Street. Thank you for being here today.
Mr. Mayor and members of council, Pauline is here to kind of go through the proposal. I wanted to just say a few things first is it's a lot of, it's a high dollar, but if you'll recall, it includes street, includes water, includes sewer, that it's good that we have figures because now we know how to visit with Juan, and I think it's very good that we took this step because now we don't have to suppose, we can have it, and who knows, there could be legislative action that someday says, hey, we need, we're going to do something for Los Fresnos. We can say, hey, we've got something that we can talk to you about. Or if we want to extrapolate parts of it, more of the park parts to somewhere else that already has a street, that already has water and sewer, maybe we can do that. So don't get disappointed that the price is
4.8
high.
million? Yeah.
We can utilize it in other places, so. Go ahead.
Hi, good evening, Mayor, members of the council. My name is Paulina Vega from Hanson Professional Services, for the record. Tonight I just want to go over the items that were submitted for your review. I guess the first item is the Exhibit A, which is the existing conditions site plan, where we've highlighted the areas according to city records that where the old landfill, the garbage is located. So the actual property is about 40 acres. However, we've determined that probably about 8.5 acres is what's actually usable after you remove the areas where the old landfill was used. Like Mark mentioned, the property does not have any improvements. There's no water nearby. There's no sewer nearby. So what we would need to do is bring those offsite improvements. The water service would need to be extended from the wastewater treatment plant down. The sewer would have to be done by a grinder pump located at the park to be serviced through a force main to the wastewater treatment plant. And then the road, we also gave an estimate of what improvements it would take since it's in really bad condition from about 10th Street all the way to the property. So that cost estimate does include those offsite improvements. The improvements for the actual park itself that we considered was represented in the Exhibit B, which is the park schematic. And those improvements include a walking trail, around the property, about 8 feet wide, an open space for a soccer and baseball fields with sports lighting, a concession stand and restroom, equipment stations for exercise, picnic tables, bleachers, asphalt parking lot for parking, and of course the field lighting. So all of that cost together, which is something that we just estimated, and it can be removed or it can be changed as you guys give us comments. The total cost was estimated to be about $4.8 million. Now, just to mention, the site does come with some impeding factors. One of the impeding factors is the site is located in a flood zone, so that cost also includes bringing fill to the area to avoid flooding. And raising any actual buildings that will be there, such as a concession stand or restrooms, to an elevation where they wouldn't flood. The other item is that since it was a landfill at some point, there's certain health risk considerations that will need to be taken. Methane gas could potentially escape during construction or while you're installing something. And we would recommend that an environmental site assessment be done to conclude that the area where you would be putting public improvements wouldn't have that risk. So I'll take any questions that you guys have.
Yeah, did you consider the location of the firing range in the vicinity?
We did try to place the improvements where we're limited to, also because of where the landfill is located. So it's a happy medium. You know, we wanted to be as far away from it, but we couldn't also put improvements where the trash piles were.
Now, approximately how far is it from the firing range?
I don't have an approximate location. I can get back with you and give you an exact distance.
It's not that far.
No, it's probably, yes. Probably.
Now,
I'd be worried about
It is a
liability.
different direction.
Doesn't matter. They've had discharges out there going that direction.
so, based on that, as you said, it's the cost of leveling up. Is that cost include for the area where it's gonna be built or the whole?
Yes, the cost to fill was included in that estimate.
Yeah, but is it for the section of the area that's gonna be built or the whole area so it can cover parking and all that stuff?
For the
all way?
for the sections where the park improvements would be. And then the buildings would be a little bit higher because they would need to require about 3 feet higher.
No, first of all, I want to thank you for this, because at least like I was telling Mark, we took a first step. At least now we know what we can do, and you know what it's going to cost us to do something. And you know, possibility later down the line we can change land for some other land or whatever, you know. But now we got where to go. We got some step one. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Is there any more questions, or it didn't look like we need to make any type of action? Right, Mark? No action? All right. Thank you so much. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. All right, so moving on to action item number 6.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, consideration and action to reappoint or appoint members to the Park Advisory Board. Mark, do we have anybody? So nobody submitted, so I guess if we know anybody, we're looking for, or do we have anybody in there right now who's willing to continue?
This particular position, it was.
Well, Mr. Garza,
Did not want to continue, so we need to.
it's still open.
Oh, it's still open. Okay.
So I guess if anybody can think of somebody by next month or something.
Yeah, so we can nominate somebody. Alrighty, well, no action taken, so. At this moment, we'll be acknowledging of city manager's reports. Mark, anything you want to update us on?
I don't have anything to update besides what I've included, so if you have any questions on any of that, I'd be glad to answer, but I don't have anything specific. Don't forget Veterans Memorial Dedication Ceremony, November the 8th at 10 a.m. Saturday.
Got it right here.
I'll make a motion to approve the acknowledgement of the city manager's report.
Motion made
Second.
and motion seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye, raising your hand.
Aye.
All those who oppose to the same, motion carries. Acknowledgement of department head reports. Anybody have any updates or questions? If not, if there's a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the acknowledgement of department reports.
Okay, motion made and motion seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye, raising your hand.
Aye.
Aye. All those who oppose to the same, motion carries. At this time, we'll move to closed session deliberation pursuant to section 551071, Title 5 of the Texas Government Code, the Texas Open Meetings Act regarding the following: consultation with attorney on pending contemplation litigation regarding the annexation of cities ETJ. We'll also be moving to closed session deliberation pursuant to section 551074, Title 5 of the Texas Government Code, the Texas Open Meetings Act regarding the following: evaluation of city manager. Time is now 7:15. We'll move to closed session. All right, we're going to go ahead and open this session back up at 7:49. Open session pursuant to Section 551071, Title 5 of the Texas Government Code, the Texas Open Meetings Act. Deliberation and possible action regarding the following: consultation with attorney on pending or contemplated litigation regarding the annexation of the city's ETJ. No action taken. Moving on to open session pursuant to Section 551074, Title 5 of the Texas Government Code, the Texas Open Meetings Act. Deliberation and possible action regarding the following: evaluation of the city's manager's report. I'll make a motion. We made a motion to ratify the contract that has been discussed.
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Raise your hand. Aye. All those who oppose to the same, motion carries.
Jackie, do you need because you said we, do you need a
Individual?
specific individual name?
I did. Yes. So that. Yes.
Your contracts are all the same. Does somebody want to choose which one gets signed?
Right there.
Okay. The other ones I'll hand over
Can,
to the city.
can I borrow your pen?
So she can, there you go. So she can take it.
All right, here's your pen back. All righty, the time is now 7:50. Meeting adjourned.